Hello. Uh, I find a common denominator to the problems I have with some people, which is the making things personal, lacking logics, and having their ego stronger than their will to face the reality. Can, and this is one of the major problems in this society. I'm ready to concede defeat. And actually, it's not a defeat when you come to the point and you find out a reality about things. You can say, well, it's arguable what the reality is, but that's the point. If you cannot find the reality of things and you say it's everything subjective, well, you will never even engage in a debate or in a discussion. You can find that's kind of philosophical the most likely reality. That's what happened in trials and every time in life, and it's the best. We don't have a better system. But when it comes to common people, it seems that the art of discussion and is not something we have. The quest for the truth and the ability to have an open mind is something that even the old ancient Greeks try to instill in other people. But it seems that we progressed a lot on a technological level, but on a human level, we are the same fucking morons that were slaves in the Middle Ages and in ancient times. In a different way, there are banks, there are corporations, there is a new world order they're trying to implement. But we are the fucking stupid. The same fucking stupid people that believe in man-made religions that contradict each other, and most of the people don't seem to get that, to understand that most of the people in this world are convinced about stupid fucking lies. Assuming there is a real God and there are a real religion, all the other religions are fucking wrong. But people are still, they still believe in them with no doubts. That's the litmus test, and it's the evidence that we can be perfectly convinced of a thing that's wrong. And what makes things wrong? It is not even a shred of evidence that substantiates their beliefs. So when it comes to language learning, or we speak about languages, or we speak about how difficult it is to master a language, you see videos of people boasting 11 languages, which is practically not possible to master in a very good way. They get away with it for 2 or 3 reasons. They have a good accent, they have a good ear. They do that the whole fucking time because it became a job, and they're not scrutinized by professionals to ascertain what kind of level you have on that language, rather than having them speaking, editing, preparing and their videos so they can just boast, and there's no real check on the level on all of these languages. So the problem, we don't see what's behind things, and every time people propose a different level of reality, they call this as conspiracy theory. You're jealous, you're envious, mind your own business, and that's not good reasoning. the moment you post a video on YouTube, it's everybody's business. If you don't want to be criticized, deactivate or check your messages. I strongly recommend deactivate likes and dislikes, because that's like what the Romans used to do. And that's a Manichaeism. That's a philosophy that comes from ancient Persia, that influenced new religions with the existence of a god and of a devil, or several devils for that matter. Well, there are all shades of gray in reality, for the most part. But so the common thing in my quarrels with other people is that most of people don't have a real interest. They're not interested in find out the most likely truth. They're not interested in debating. They're interested in posing as gurus, posing as good YouTubers, posing an expert, and no matter what, whether they are really experts, they're important in getting hits, getting money out of videos, or having their ego stroked, and being important on YouTube, whether in a real academical word, it would be nothing, because they don't have. You can have an academic degree, or you can have knowledge with that through I don't know, videos, checking website, buying books, which is still a good thing, because a book, for the most part, the fact that it hasn't been published, and if it's technical, I don't speak about politics and other things, because there are other things involved, even if it should have also a political thing, but it's more difficult to find something objective. So but for the most part, when it comes to languages, other things, I strongly recommend buying books, because there's a certain amount of authority. They are more authoritative than a lot of things you find on the web, on YouTube. So the common denominator is that people are not logical, and one of the reasons they're not logical, I think, is once you let something not logical, like for example a religion, the way they are. I don't speak about philosophically reasoning about the existence of a superior entity, but I'm speaking about people walking on water, or prophets that speak with God. And if you believe in these things, you can believe in everything. Once a seed of irrationality is in your mind, you cannot stop it. So when it comes to musical instruments, these people are not bred and fed to face the reality and to be rational. So what happens? That when you doubt, to cast a doubt on what they believe, and people who are not rational have strong beliefs about things that there's no reason to believe strongly about once you cast their doubt, or you doubt what they say, they react strongly. They try to ridiculize you, they try to speak ill about you, but without facing the problem, without really examining what you've been saying. So what happens that you cannot win an argument with those people. That, by the way, most people, and I found also in Italy, a lot of people who are around 30, they behave like they are 15. They found a new toy, which can be the ukulele. I don't say that the ukulele is a toy, but for them, to them, it is a toy. And they believe a lot of credo and kind of religion about that. I heard people saying about conversions to the ukulelism or to the ukulele, which is they think it was in good fun, but everything is indicative of something. It's the general ethos of something that is wrong for me. When I see most of people posting stupid stuff, and when most of this stuff posted in a ukulele or in a ukulele group is kind of irrelevant, boring, silly, and not important, I ask myself questions. Where is the fucking society leading to? What a waste of the huge potentialities of the web. When I am on a train in Italy and I see most of people playing solitaires on their portable computer or smartphone, whatever, and or they just watch silly videos, or they just interact through Facebook, and I don't use this to watch important things, to get informed about what's going on in the world. I understand a lot of things. Actually don't want people to read books, and if they read books, they should read whatever stupid stuff. I don't say that we have to be serious the whole time, but when it comes to music, politics and things, and important stuff, well, if you do that the right way, you're gonna have more fun. If you play an instrument seriously, if you at the same time understand music, how music works, and you don't play just the same old chords in same chord shapes up the neck the same way. And I've been radicalized. They try to take the piss of me. They try to piss me off. And now the only weapon I have is logics. And you want to discuss whether it's good or not to criticize the ukulele. I said it's always good to question what you see, whether you're right or you're wrong. People who avoid direct confrontation about things, and they think it's stupid just if you brought it up, and every time you've been attacked. These are not logical people. It's not that 10 people gang up on you and they're right. Most of people can be wrong. So democracy is not that if a party won the election is the right party. It's a default position. We should hope that the best option wins, but it can win also the worst option. But you cannot impose the best. So the simple fact that a lot of people say the same stupid stuff doesn't make the same stupid stuff intelligent and real. So there's more credibility, there's more power in the long run in my videos where I say things against the ukulele word, because I like the ukulele. I like the instrument and I appreciate the instrument more than these fucking people do. And these people who cannot achieve things, they idolize some people who are not very good at playing ukulele, at least in Italy. I haven't found one person that I really find musically appeasing, that has something behind, that has a personality. Playing a lot of pop music, where I don't know where you're leading, because people, if you play music just instrumental, you should be better than that, a lot better. If you play and you accompany yourself through singing, you should be a lot better when you sing. I'm speaking about making life, not like me that I'm basking, but on a high level. I thought that the guitar was much more professional, the general level is much higher. And there's not a debate about that. So in the long run I say, well, I cannot transform pigs into white horses, but I can avoid white horses to become pigs. I mean, I can tell people, pay attention, because if you get into this stupid dealings with ukulele players, you're going to end up to be a fanatical or what? Of an instrument. So let's try to think in musical terms. You're learning music. You happen to have chosen the ukulele. You could play the mandolin, the tenor guitar, the bouzouki, the Irish bouzouki, a lot of musical instruments, and none of them is intrinsically worse or better than any other one. I would say the guitar is more versatile and it's been time tested more than a ukulele. It has more material, more choice of strings, more choice of affordable instruments, because an instrument is has a wider market, and you're not going to end up playing just in ukulele festivals and an evening devoted to ukulele. You're going to be part of bands, and and you are more pushed to be good, because it's such a high level, even the competition, and they're not making allowances because you play the ukulele. No, you're playing the guitar, you need to be good. Goodbye.